From deadly snakes and chimpanzees to wolf dogs and tigers, here are 13 of the most dangerous pets. Hey guys, it's your host for today, American Eye. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to Titanic, and if you like today's content, be sure to check out my channel, American Eye. We'll see you there. Crocodile Monitor. Aside from them both being big reptiles, this monitor lizard has no relation to crocs. Its common name refers to the critter's bulbous snout, which gives them a crocodilian appearance. They can weigh more than 40 pounds or 18 kilograms and grow around 8 feet or 2.4 meters, but larger specimens have been recorded. These are some of the world's largest lizards that are found in New Guinea and are highly arboreal. The animals are often purchased by reptile enthusiasts, some of whom might be mistaken about the critter's seemingly laid-back nature, but their temperament varies by individual, and some of them can be unpredictable and aggressive. They have long, fang-like teeth that can deliver a sharp, painful bite, resulting in deep infectious wounds. There's no verified accounts of these beasts directly killing their owners, but they're still capable of inflicting some serious damage. Cassowaries. These big birds are native to tropical rainforests ranging from New Guinea to northeastern Australia. Standing up to 6 feet tall and weighing about 130 pounds, they rank as the third largest flightless bird. They're just behind the emu and the ostrich. They can also carry a reputation for being one of the world's most dangerous birds. A man in Florida found that out the hard way in 2019 when his cassowary attacked and killed him after he fell. The man Marvin Hajos was a breeder of these rare birds. Owners are required to have substantial experience with the animals before being allowed to own one. Even so, cassowaries have 3-toed feet and sharp dagger-like claws that measure up to 5 inches long, or 13 centimeters. With their powerful legs, the birds are capable of eviscerating a victim. Wolfdogs. That term usually applies to canines that are produced from the pairing of a domestic dog with a certain species of wolf, including the gray wolf and the red wolf. The history of such hybrids is said to extend back some 10,000 years. Experts say that humans may have also used the animals to hunt down mammoths. Since they possess the genetic traits of two species, the wolf dog can either appear like a full-blooded wolf or a full-blooded domestic dog. Likewise, their behavior can vary by species as well. Many of them have the independent nature of the wild wolf, combined with the lack of fear of humans inherited from dogs. Some sources say that makes wolf dogs potentially more dangerous than wolves. But the other view is that wolf dogs' behavior is unique to the individual animal and doesn't represent the whole. What do you think? Cuvier Dwarf Caiman. While some people admire saltwater crocodiles for their size and power, it isn't so feasible to keep them as pets. As a smaller substitute, many reptile lovers turn to this creature, which belongs to the alligator family. The dwarf caiman is the world's smallest New World crocodilian alive. They weigh a mere 15 pounds or 7 kilograms and grow to be about 5 feet long. They're also known to be aggressive critters that don't take too kindly to handling. They have very powerful bites that can inflict serious damage to their owners. Even though they're small, they can still cause a big hurt. The kinkajou. Related to raccoons, these tropical rainforest mammals are native to Central and South America. Their cute appearance and docile demeanor has made them popular choices in the exotic pet trade. While they're generally playful, these animals can become agitated by sudden movement and noise. That can cause them to scream, claw, and deliver deep bites to their owners, which could become fatal. These critters carry a roundworm that infects the brain, which can also potentially kill a human. The Gila monster. These thick-bodied reptiles are desert dwellers and have a fearsome reputation to go along with their fearsome appearance. Even so, some people might adopt them as pets. But these venomous varmints are solitary by nature and don't enjoy being kept in confined spaces. Even though they appear to be slow-moving, they can strike quickly with a painful toxic bite. Once it clamps its jaws shut, it takes a lot of effort to make the animal disengage. In the meantime, it continues to bite and chew, which releases its venom. Some victims have compared the pain to having hot lava poured into their veins. You might want to choose a gecko for a pet and leave this beast alone. Burmese pythons. Reaching lengths of nearly 19 feet or 5.7 meters, these reptiles can weigh more than 160 pounds or 75 kilograms. They've attained infamy for becoming an invasive species in Florida, where they've taken up residence in the Everglades. The reason why many of these animals end up there is that they grow so large over a short period of time. The owners were often overwhelmed by the huge serpents and released them into the wild. We found many instances where these snakes attacked their human owners or handlers. In 2011, one of these creatures escaped from its tank in a Florida home and killed a child. In 2018, a python lover in Hampshire, England was killed by his pet when it wrapped around and asphyxiated him. Other sources, including African rock pythons and reticulated pythons, are also known in these scenarios. pythons in general are known for their ability to kill prey and swallow it whole. That includes humans. Hippos. This is one animal that seems far too dangerous to keep as a pet, but a few daring people have attempted to keep him as such. Keeping a massive aggressive beast that weighs more than 3,000 pounds or 1,500 kilograms on average is a far cry from having a dog or cat. Consider the case of a farmer named Marius Els in South Africa. He adopted a hippo, named it Humphrey, and regarded that animal as his human son. Despite people telling Mr. Els that hippos cannot be domesticated, he claimed the sound of his voice was enough to soothe the savage beast. But his voice was stilled after Humphrey turned on Mr. Els and killed him. The outcome wasn't so surprising, since hippos are blamed for more human fatalities in Africa than any other large beast. Bears. Experts say that some of the Romani, or gypsies, were bear handlers that used the animals for busking as far back as the 12th century. But even if these big beasts can be trained, they're still not domesticated. Depending on the species, they can weigh more than 1,000 pounds or 454 kilograms and reach heights of 10 feet or 3 meters. They're massive enough to knock over their owner and strong enough to kill a human with a swift blow of their paw. We found several stories where that scenario played out. The best known incident occurred in 2008 when a trained stunt grizzly named Rocky killed his handler while making a promotional video. A more recent example occurred in 2018 when a Russian hunter was killed by a pet bear he raised as a cub. Venomous snakes. Having one of these animals as a pet usually requires that you be an experienced handler of so-called hot snakes. All makes sense considering the inherent danger of owning one. Unfortunately, there are many ways to sidestep that requirement, meaning that the inexperienced buyers can obtain one. While copperheads and rattlesnakes are popular choices, cobras are too. That includes the king cobra, the world's longest venomous snake. It carries a venom strong enough to drop an elephant within hours. A bite from such a pet can easily send you to the hospital, if not the morgue. Monkeys. A lot of people might think it's cool to own one of these creatures as a pet, but wildlife experts strongly veto that idea. Like many wild animals, they're cute and adorable as babies. But as they hit puberty, the behavior of many monkey species will drastically change. They become highly unpredictable and aggressive enough to attack their owner. Like chimps, monkeys have a natural instinct to assert their dominance, and no amount of training can eliminate that. Experts also advise that monkeys can carry parasites and zoonotic diseases, which can be transferred to humans through a biting or scratching. Tigers. Owning a big cat like a tiger is often viewed as a status symbol, but experts strongly advise you avoid adopting these beasts as pets. Even if these wild animals live in a human habitat, it's their nature to hunt and stalk prey, and those cuddly felines will quickly grow into larger creatures that are strong and fast. A 6-month-old tiger cub can weigh over 100 pounds or 45 kilograms. Even a play bite is strong enough to inflict damage. It won't be long before that animal is powerful enough to maul or even kill its owner. But the potential hazards regarding tigers don't seem to dissuade would-be owners. In the US alone, there are an estimated 7,000 tigers that are living as exotic pets are currently in private captivity. Consider that the tiger population in the wild is estimated at less than 4,000 individuals. That means there are more tigers living as pets in the US than there are living in the wild. Tell us your thoughts about that in the comments. And number 1, common chimpanzees. They might be our closest living relatives in the animal kingdom, but that doesn't make them great pets. While people can be taken in by the cuteness of a baby chimp, they don't all stay small forever. By the age of 5, a chimp has become too strong and clever to be controlled. Their unpredictable behavior, along with a natural instinct to dominate their surroundings, can lead to a potential attack or other damage. A mature chimp can have up to 6 times the strength of a human. That power, combined with their sharp teeth, means that the animals can easily inflict severe injuries on humans. And there are plenty of cases where they've done so in the past.